Oh, fuck. Oh, guess we're doing tonight.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Ready for battle.
Come on!
Nothing's gonna stop.
Attackers incoming in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah!
Okay, let's talk about comp first. If the enemy team runs out with this, they're going to be very brawl heavy, just because of the support line they're running, plus the tanks. Your guys' comp is pretty good against it, for the most part. Yeah. So we'll talk about comps, your comp for defending this map. So where you're going to want to hold for the most part on Vol choke. I hope my mic didn't go out. Compared to at the choke, where you're only holding in one specific, like that one area, which you usually get ran over. Compared to here, where let's say Sunless can sit up here, Laz can sit up here, Chu can shoot down on them, etc. Right? So this is your win condition, is to make sure you're controlling high ground the most, not necessarily at the choke. If you're gonna run it at the choke, then I say swap Laz over to Moira, make it more of a brawl comp. Chu can stay on the Sig if he's feeling it. If not, then maybe swap over to a Zarya or a D.Va. Then DPS need to be more brawly. But I'm okay with what you guys are running as long as we're controlling high ground. The only thing is, if the soldier does manage to get over here, then someone's gonna need to deal with him as soon as possible. And with you guys' comp, yes, it is. I mean, yes, it is possible, but the best way to deal with someone on high ground is divers. So, whether you would switch up your comp to a Winston D.Va dive or a Ball D.Va, Winston Ball, whatever, or Genji, something like that. However, since you are running the Hanzo, this does allow you to be able to contest the high ground if you can land your shots on them. Other than that, that's how you should be playing the map. Okay, there's a better place to get that fire strike, by the way. If you stand right here, you can see the doors through that little crack.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Tusk try to bait out hook. Okay, you guys left Tusk high and dry just because of Tracer touch point. Chu, you should have been up here. Maddie, you and Sunless, and even Chase should be the one dealing with the Tracer. Laz, you need to focus on your tanks up front. So you guys start rotating back the point. Go up Sunless. Shield. Slow this down. Yeah, you guys just got picked apart here. Okay, let's rewind that. A little bit more. So, first problem.
Defend objective A.
First problem, we left Tusk high and dry. So you gotta make sure you're keeping your barrier up to as much health as you can. Okay. If you guys are gonna pull back to deal with the Tracer, and it like everyone is, then you need to tell Tusk, and Tusk needs to start pulling back instead of being up there, which he just gets run over. First mistake. Nobody told Tusk. Or you guys just left him. Either way.
Check this out.
Okay, Lazar in there.
Allow me.
This will restore you.
Okay, next mistake. Where you guys started rotating to. Everyone just started to rotate in this area. If you're down a man, then like I've said before, concede point progress. If you need to give them 2 picks to get Tusk like almost in the fight and then re-engage, you can do that. So instead of staying right here, you need to start moving to Mega, give them point progress, let them cap some point, and then go again. So you conceded point, or you didn't concede point to give them point progress. That's the next mistake. Next one would be focus fire wasn't there after that. Maddie, at this point, just get out unless you guys are calling for a re-engage. Good. Okay.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Okay, ult's coming into this fight. Only thing you guys have is Pulse, and the only thing they will have, at the start at least, will be Cole. They're going to lead in with Cole, Speed Boosh, and Be Hard Engage on you. Chase between before they pop Cole and now, you need to get a stick here. You need to be going for the stick as soon as possible to delay this push, or so like right now, if you were to land a stick, that's the key moment. Because once that stick lands, somebody dies, they either have to fully commit, which they probably would, and still pop Cole, or they just back up and you guys chase. Which is good, you did throw the pulse out. What the fuck happened there?
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Maddie, if you're that low on health, just back up. Tusk, you shouldn't be that far forward. Good sleep, lads. Good dragons. Somebody else touch. Maddie, you can get out. Heal up. Fine, we take turns touching. Okay, we get the first pick. We win this fight. They still have somebody running. They have 2 people running back. I didn't realize we had gotten picks. Okay. So Lucio dies.
Get into position.
Good, we're focusing the hog.
Time, give me the time out.
Oh. Sunless, whenever you're stuck, just don't move. Tusk, go switch. You guys already won the fight, just switch. Instead of feeding. Okay, we switch over to the Hog Sig. Okay, if we're gonna run a comp like this, we need to be putting resources in the Tusk. Chew, you need to, well, you need to be focused on blocking cooldowns, and we need to put Tusk in a position to hit hooks and get kills. So if that includes giving him nano, making space for him, giving him shield. There you go. Good hook on the right. Good beat. Focusing the soldier, nobody's focusing the soldier. Zarya needs to be priority now. She's high charge, she's gonna wreck. Yep. Okay, Maddie touches. Okay, heal up. Shu touches. Good, you guys are stalling out the point really well. Nano win. Like it. Good nano. We still win this. We have reinforcements back. It's a good nano.
Meteor strike.
Although that was a shitty defense, that was a really good stall coming out from you guys.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating. Ready for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, they don't have a lot of heals. So either you need to run something that's burst or something that's more poke. Well, not necessarily. If you run something that's burst, that's probably the better call here, not the poke. Running something with poke, they still can manage the heal with the Lucio and the Mercy, but if you run a brawl and burst, so like if you're running a... Honestly, if you just swap over the Tracer to a Mei or a Doomfist, then you'll be able to roll, which you might, but... Good, chase down with the back line. Counter... Not necessarily counter pin that, but once he pins in, that's when that's your go time to pin in at him. Shield up, shield up. Yeah, we just rolled him.
Anyone else?
Team kill.
Okay, next point.
Hello.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Maddie, you're playing too aggressive and too far forward. Sunless, I didn't see how you died. Shouldn't have committed nano for that. Yeah, you guys should have just backed off. Didn't need to commit nano or pulse. I mean, pulse is a throwaway ult, but still. Punish that Ryan. If that Ryan gets out, that's just bad. Good. Good, we kill the Lucio. Big shatter. Good.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh, this is gonna be a long Volskaya.
Score. Ready.
Hello.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Good,
incoming.
you did the fire strike from there.
Defend objective A.
Don't shoot the bubbles. That's how you lost second point, was the Zarya was too high charge and we didn't focus her. Good, make sure you're calling that Sunless that he's over there. See what I mean by it? Do you guys see what I mean by this? If somebody gets the high ground and we can't deal with him fast enough, he's going to wreak havoc. Especially if, one, he's already killed Sunless, and two, he might be killing Chase here. Granted, I mean, he's low too, but still. See? That's gonna get poked.
Objective B. Seconds remaining. Огонь по готовности.
Shut up. Shield.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Focus to Zarya. Zarya first. Zarya first. Again, we need to be focusing the Zarya. Zarya's high charge. She will melt.
30 seconds remaining.
Activating shield. I've got you in my sights.
Good, we killed this Zarya. This is winnable. We have reinforcements.
10 seconds.
Focus the Moira. Somebody needs to dive the Widow. Sorry, my mic went out. Chu or Tusk. Tusk you do. Good.
I've got you.
Time's up. Nailed
And take it back, but it's close.
it. Get that feeling, deja vu.
Score 2-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Honestly, mechanically, you guys are outplaying them left and right. There's so many of these fights that you're turning around just by mechanically and just how you guys are playing in general. Focus fires there. At sometimes it's there in those tight situations where they're playing aggressive at you and just running at you. You guys start to lose focus, but mechanically and how you're playing, usually you should be able to win out this map every time. I think just in general they're outcomping you. For now on, probably should just stick with the soldier most of the scrim. Hopefully you do. But other than that, I think you just needed different comps. This map has always been a high ground centric map, so either you could run double sniper, you could run um, Orisa Sig, dive, but Orion Zarya has never been super great on this map besides Ghosts.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
And with Soldier back in the meta, I don't think Zarya is a good pick either. If you're going to run anything here, it should be Orion D.Va more than Orion Zarya. Look how Tusk is already low, and he's not even past the truck yet. D.Va just eats so much more damage than Zarya's bubbles can do. Especially with something like a poke comp that's just going to burn those bubbles, and then... McCree dies here. See, like every time you come out, you're low as shit already. We can't rely on someone popping off every time either. See, and a D.Va would be able to deal with the Soldier, and we lost. You just need to reset. Soft reset, re-engage. Like, okay, good thing going in the next fight is they have
Objective B.
a couple of ults, but it's not gonna be. Sorry, just a second. So we have basically Shatter, Grav, Pulse, and Beat coming out. We save Beat for Visor, not Flux. If they do both at the same time, then that's even better value for us. But we need to be proactive with ults here. We have Shatter, they have 2 ults on. If we can burn Barrier and Shatter as soon as you can. Barriers are much lower, so having a Soldier will definitely be a lot easier, especially if choose high charge compared to their Zarya. Other than that, for an extended fight, use Grav and Pulse together. Yeah. Good. See, we already burnt his shield and we're shattering. It's going to be a big shatter. 3-man. Sorry. Flux doesn't hit shit. We win that. Very nice. Like I said, I think they just out-comped you on this map. There's nothing more really I can say too much about it. Make sure that when we are down a player and they are just pushing on the point, then we concede. Especially if we have a full point. If we just conceded a little, just 2 ticks and gone back in, we could have won that fight. You know, mid-fight we build Nano, we push back in, use Nano, we get a couple picks. Like I said, you guys fragged more than they did. You just overall, it's just they had some better comps than you guys did, specifically for the map. I'm not saying what you guys are running was bad. It's just that their comp on Volskaya was better. If you guys are running that comp, you would have rolled them every time. Which, I mean, fair enough, you did, but still. Let's do Junkertown. 8. What? RF 8 PHF. There we go.
Welcome to Jacka. Ready for battle.
Dropping.
Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2.
In a meta where snipers are very prevalent, I understand the Tracer pick, but a Hanzo or Widow here would have been so much better. And having a Sig Hog instead of a Ball Hog would have been better as well.
1. Attackers incoming.
What the fuck
Stop
are they
the
running?
payload.
Here it comes.
Clear impact area.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Dynamite. Good hook. We need to finish those hooks. Every time Chu hooks someone in, that's the focus. Every time. Tank, DPS, support, doesn't matter. That's the focus every time. Nice one, Clip.
Helden sterben nicht.
وليهم قوتك. огонь по готовности.
Deine Hexe ist da.
Okay, Nano in that fight should have been given to Chu, not for Chase. Like I said, if you're gonna run something Ball Hog, Pig's Feet, whatever, your Hog is the pocket. Okay, he's the one that needs all of the support for it.
Area denied.
Chu, you overextended. Ursa dies. We protect. Make sure what you're calling your res so we can give you protection.
Personne
Would have been bad
n'échappe à mon regard.
if Zarya did kill you, obviously.
Do something!
Oh no. Oh, okay. Thank God. The money.
огонь по готовности.
Burn Bongo. Burn Bongo. Bongo should have been dealt with first. Like, we gotta stop relying on Chase's Tracer. Like, Chase, I've seen you play other characters. I've seen you play Widow. You should be on Widow Knight right now, not Tracer. Let Sunless go Tracer or Echo or even just a Hanzo. Double Sniper is so good on this map. The angles that you can take, specifically on first point, is the best map for Widow and Hanzo together. Like, there's just nothing else to it. Once you get into second, the Tracer pick will be much better for you. But since you're out in the open here, you going on flanks is much more easily punished compared to if you were running Widow Hanzo, Widow Ash, Widow Soldier, because Soldier's fucking ridiculous. It would have been better than the Tracer.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay, we switch over to a dive. Good sleep. Fuck me. Very nice. Fine with the nano. Good nade.
Greetings. What's time? Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Diva, yep, Diva dies here. Good field.
Helden sterben nicht.
Apagando las luces.
Okay, lots of things happening. There's a good minefield. They EMP it, which is smart. We pop Valk. Yeah, we win this fight. Laz, you shouldn't have been healing Widow. Make sure you're being aware of who's low and who's not.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Okay, if you can, you gotta concede some space here. Did, but...
Огонь, пога...
See, Mercy's not an easy character. Again, you should have been closer to the wall to res that. They managed to get the hack off. Good grab from it. Okay, believe it or not, Sights is actually a very powerful ultimate, especially pushing in or defending. Anytime someone's pushing, that's when it should be used, and that's the best value you can get from it. When you're pushing in, you know where everyone is. Your Widow is able to see, where to line up her shots. Deters any flanks that might be going on already, that kind of thing. When an attacker uses it and pushes in, if you can concede some space, do it. Give it a certain point to right here. 8 seconds, I think, is how long Widow sights are. 8 seconds. As soon as they get to get to the cart and start pushing, they'll be about at Moira's spot before sights end. You reposition. Widow gets a better line of sight. So maybe over here, over there. Goes on a flank. Goes over here, whatever. Instead, they get the first pick off. We get hacked out of the res. They grab.
Get into position.
Check this out.
Runs takes feet here. Keeping the bomb. Okay.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Nerf this.
Chew, I probably would have used self-destruct. Because now you're gonna stay on Diva for as long as you can. Not long as you can, longer than needed. Laz, we're cart is, by you sitting there, you're not allowing your team to push up onto cart. Put it playing under here on these stairs or in there is probably a lot better, especially since their Widow died. Make sure we're keeping track of respawns so we know when he comes out, so you need to move and be a little bit more positioned better in order not to get headshot. Sunless is popping. Good nano. Forces them back a little. You got a good stick here.
Nerf this.
That's an unlucky hack. Big bomb from them.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Time to raise my
My will made real. Personne n'échappe.
I would have saved bomb a little bit until last second when we touch. Once we do, then we throw bomb in and with the grab. Too early on the whole hog.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Apagando las luces.
Wow, okay, that's a great fight for us. Good sleep.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Whole hog probably wasn't needed, but it's okay.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds on the clock. They don't really have any ultimates. We have nano coming in. Good, Chew. You guys need to get out. Good stick.
Nerf this. I'm back in the fight.
So, we are dealing with the Widow, but not before she's getting a pick. Either Chase, you need to be on her, I guess, faster, or Sunless, you need to be taking different angles than what you are, because every angle, you have lost most of the Widow 1v1s. At least from recollection. I'm not 100% sure, but we need to be taking better angles and constantly switching our angles every time.
Ready for battle.
Because right now, their two carries are their Widow and their Zarya, with Zarya's high charge. Okay, what are we running? Pig's feet. And... good. See, this is a comp that would have been much better for this map, especially on your first defense. So... and we definitely should not be running Tracer into a Torb. Good res. Good. Good. See, that. As soon as you get that kill, if you can, try to deny res. If not, then reposition.
Dein Schutzengel
Close.
ist da.
Good, which you start to. Good.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Good heal.
Helden sterben nicht.
You look tired.
Call out the Widow. Good shield. Reposition your shield. Reposition your shield. Good try on the rock. Again, why? Look how it. This is annoying the shit out of me. Their Widow is good. Yes, Chase is now bodying him, but he still is good. If we need to be putting resources into stopping their Widow, constantly putting a shield up there, even if you don't think she's there anymore, keep it up there, because as soon as she does and she gets a pick, that fight could have been opened up and they could have recontested. Or Chase moving over to get better sight lines on the Widow, just like that. Focus turret, good.
I cast this forth.
What a pin. Fight is still winnable. Nano Visor here.
Огонь по готовности.
Lucio should have died. Again, we weren't being proactive with our ults. We have four available to us right now. Now we only have 2, but still. Before that fight, if you be aggressive with your ults. Pop Visor, pop Nano on the Visor, pop Wings and Visor, whatever. Actually, that's probably better than using Nano Visor. Pop Wings and Visor at the same time. Burn their shields, you melt them. We weren't being proactive. They were. They used Grav and Cole and won the fight. What is their Rhine doing? Good pick. Good ult. Be aggressive, start pushing in. Probably didn't need Nano. Ooh, that's a lovely little shot.
Helden sterben nicht. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Do it with the Widow, do it with the Widow. Should have used Whole Hog while they were in there. I mean, we still won the fight, just for argument's sake, should have used it when you were in there.
ازيك؟ اهلا ازيك؟
Good. This. Okay. I was gonna say this, but we need to be tanks need to be taking space a little bit more. All through second point, we were kind of just cart bots and sitting on the cart, and we weren't taking any space for Chase to take angles, for Sunless to go on a flank and take another angle. What you guys are doing now, that's what you guys should be doing more. need to be punishing this Lucio a bit more too. Get res. We'll see how this turns out, but they have ult advantage. We are 1-up, and we do have a flank. We should be able to win this. Flux, 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 flux. I'd still flux.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Focus it. There you go.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
The failure.
Nano visor. There you go. There we go. Now nano visor, just visor. That doesn't even need a nano. Just go over there and visor.
Огонь по готовности.
Gosh, unless, please, for the love of God, just visor. You are in their back line. Good nano. Way too late on that.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Good. Perfect visor. Perfect sights. Sorry.
This will heal you.
Deine Hexe ist da.
Big. Okay, that map. Holy shit, were we not proactive with ult? So many fights that we should have been popping ult. Yes, even if you're one person down, using a couple ults to turn that fight around is much more impactful, and successfully turning around is more impactful than just falling back and regrouping. Like, Sunless, you had so many opportunities to pop visor there. As soon as Chu fluxes, that's when you can pop visor, especially if you're in their backline behind their Rhine. Every time you pop that visor, you would have team wiped that fast. You could have capped with probably almost 2.5 minutes. We need to be more proactive with these ults, and we need to start pairing them a little bit better. Still, nonetheless, still won the map. Anything I'm saying for coaching-wise, this is thinking ahead against better teams. This isn't necessarily for these kind of, 4-0 sweeps. Let's do... keep going. Li Jiang it is. K9. J. 3T.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Okay, I guess Tusk was failing. Okay, comp-wise, Yeah, I'm fine with this.
The objective is now active.
I'd almost prefer a Mercy over the Lucio here. It probably would have gotten more value, especially for Selma's burning someone down. Okay, big nade. Where are you at? Oh, you're over there. Okay. Good hook. Very good.
Activating shield.
Moira. 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 There we go. Zarya next. Zarya next. There you go. Now the Tracer. Okay, that Zarya is out of position and has nothing else to get her out. We need to be focused. If she doesn't die here, that's a yikes. Good. No more ult. Good. Okay, let's take it back to choke. Laz playing a little bit too forward. You should have been back probably a little bit more. Playing on the lion. Good boop. Good stick. Huge stick. Chase is down. Oh. Oh boy.
Team kill.
Nim.
Okay, they have 4 ults coming in the next fight. We have almost 5. Try to build ults here. Good, ooh, good try on the hook. Just back up. A little early on the beat. We could have waited a little bit longer before popping it. Nano visor this. There you go.
Wrecking balls.
Oh, Lucio, even better. Very nice.
Ready for battle.
Hello there.
Too far, sorry.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
That is a useless sim TP. Good hook. Remember, we're focusing whoever we're hooking in. Good nade. slam.
The objective is now.
Good. Still winnable.
Wait for it.
My goodness. I'm shook that they have bombed that quick. I'll put the Lucio on point. Again, we need to focus fire a little bit better here. Make sure we're focusing whoever's being called. Good kill.
وليهم قوتك.
Just want to say, hog diff, by the way. Anyone? Maddie, you probably shouldn't have been that far forward. Oh, you shouldn't have been that far forward.
Wait for it.
Hey. That's a rip. Good kill. Chew, also if you wanted to, play where Maddie is. Tusk, man, you are not having a good game. Yep, focus now.
Apagando las luces.
Wow, okay, first of all, their Sombra's dumb as shit. Second of all, why did we beat? We did not need to beat. We should be aware of how many people are in the fight. They have 3 people out of the fight and they EMP. Everyone's healthy. We do not need to beat. Good save. Massive save, Chew. Massive save.
I've got you in my sights.
That's GG.
وليهم قوتك.
Oh.
ازيك؟
Okay. We should probably get off the ball here and switch over to a SIG. So for most control points, I would say the best comp to run on Koth, well, if you guys are going to run the Hog, is Hog Ball. However, Control Center has always been a different breed. It's always been more brawly just naturally. And in that case, you're going to want a SIG more than you're going to want a Ball. Especially because they have a man. Oh, Chase, you take that duel. Maddie, you're being too aggressive. Shoot, man, you are pulling some saves out of that asshole, man. Holy shit. Capping point. There you go. Big move. We push that. We push that. We push that. They're down a pick, and we have a full 6. We can keep pushing.
In my sights.
Should you try to take off angles a little bit more? Good, now we focus the shit out of Tusk. Good isolation. Okay, they're taking this whole use alts to win fights thing way too seriously when you're down. What the actual fuck? Good stick, no more else here. Just now seeing this. I'm not happy about it. Why did we use beat? What world was beat needed? Even if we lose 1 or 2 because we don't beat, we should not have beated that. We would have had it for the next fight for when Tusk hits a fat shatter, because you don't have a shield. We definitely should not have used that there. Good focus fire. Okay, I take back what I said. That was not a fat shatty. This is pitiful. Shoot, you're taking really good off angles. Let's... Yep. Ow. Let's not scrim them again. They lost one of their carries and it showed. Oof, that was rough. I should have chose Kindro. Overall, you guys did still win the scrim, but like I said, that doesn't matter as long as we're getting better. That was not a good scrim. Like, I don't know if we were just playing down to them or what it was, but first map we were getting out comped. Second map was not being forthcoming with our ults and using them fast enough. They were using ults faster than we were. Third map, that was just a clusterfuck. They had lost players, and it showed. They had lost their carries. Honestly, there's not too much to say about that, but things that we need to be working on. We still need to be focus firing. The peel in this series was great. The peel was much better and probably the best I've ever seen from you guys. We need to be using alts aggressively. Even if we're down one person and we have a good ult advantage, then we use ults, we take back that fight easy. And we need to figure out better comps. I know we try to do comfort picks, but there's only so far comfort picks can go. Volskaya was, I'm assuming, probably one of your closest series, and it was because they just had better comps for the most part, for some of the parts. So we just need to work on comps for maps. At least these are the big things. We need to be more aggressive with our ults, combining our ults together. There's so many times that we were just hesitant to use ults, or we didn't combo ults right, and we could have won the fights a lot cleaner than what we did. Yeah, that honestly, that's all I have to say. Hopefully you guys scrim someone that's better next time. But other than that, good job.